Hi everybody, it's Benji, and this is kind of a post-Chapter 3 video. Now that Chapter 3 is finally freaking done. I'm sorry that there was a huge gap between episode, 19 and episode 20. I really did lose motivation for Tales of Benji for a while. Plus, I was getting sick and whatnot. And work, and just my mental health. I lost a shit ton of motivation for Chapter 3. Thankfully, it's done now. As I'm recording this, it just premiered, and I have some other stuff posting. As you guys may remember, if you've been here since the very first chapter of this series, when Chapter 1 was done, I made a little catch-up video. Basically, it has every single episode of that chapter. And Chapter 1's was very short because when I was doing Chapter 1, I had zero fucking clue what I was doing. I really didn't know what I was doing. So that is very short. Obviously, before Chapter 3 finale premiered, I went in because I keep all of the Tales of Benji episodes on my phone. I have a folder specifically for my Gacha Life stuff. And I keep all of my Tales of Benji episodes in there. So in case if something happens, I have all of them. And I went through, grabbed all of the episodes for chapters 2 and 3, made catch-up videos for those, and they're processing right now. I think the chapter 2 one just finished. So the chapter 2 one is going to come out later today or yesterday, probably by the time this video is coming out, because I'm probably going to post this on the 30th. It is also coming out on the 29th. You probably already saw it, but it's gonna be coming out, and then for the chapter 3 one, again, you guys probably already saw it because I posted it relatively early in the morning. It's gonna be not premiering, but it's set to release at 6 in the morning, at least in the United States, or the part of the United States that I live in, at 6 in the morning. So, that's being posted relatively early. I just want to make sure that gets posted a day later, just so you guys have plenty of time to watch the finale or the last few episodes if you haven't. But yeah, I realized I never ever posted the catch-up video for chapter 2 before I started chapter 3. So I went on ahead and did those just so if you guys need to, catch up or whatever, be refreshed before I start chapter 4, that's done. So, and another thing I want to talk about for the chapter 2 one, yes, my arch enemy, as I'm going to put her, a person that I'm not so friendly right now with. I'm not going to mention her name. If you are aware of who she is, then you know, but if you don't, let's just say watch a few videos on my channel, explaining, but one of the characters I'm not so good, one of the people that helped voice one of the little debuts that I made for this person, she does appear in a couple of episodes. I am no longer on good terms with her. We are no longer friends. This is per chapter 2 explicitly one of the voices. It's not like Anna or Fanna or Sophie. I'm still on good terms with all three of them. And as well as Georgia, because she does appear in the finale for chapter 3. But this specific person, she does appear in chapter 2. Only in chapter 2. I have written her out of the series. Let's just say she's moved away or something. I have written this person out just because, like I said, I am no longer on good terms with her. If you've seen the videos of me talking about this specific person, then you probably already are aware of who this person is, so I wanted to get that clear before you guys do that, in case you guys have seen that specific one. Now, as for the next chapter, chapter 4, I'm gonna try to make it not as long as, chapter 3, because when I was making the catch-up video for chapter 3, it's over 40 minutes long. When Tales of Benji is officially done, because I plan on doing a 5th chapter now, it's probably gonna be, like, at least 2 hours fucking long. Cause, yeah, I don't know how long the episodes are gonna be. I have not written any of the chapter 4 episodes as I am recording this, though I do plan on starting to write them very, very soon. And I also plan on making a little teaser for chapter 4, some point next week or something, early February, get it done, start writing episodes. I'm probably going to write a few episodes and then start getting outlines, just because just so I can start getting it done, because I want to try and just get the chapter out this year, and not have it, drag out into next year, into 2027, and hopefully, I want to try and get Tales of Benji done by 2027, not, like, by the beginning of, not by, like, the end of this year or anything, but, like, at some point, like, midway through 2027, so, I still got plenty of time to get chapters 4 and 5 done, because chapter 5 is probably going to be 10 episodes. It's just going to be clearing up any character arcs that I might not have finished, or, talk about characters that I haven't really gotten a chance to talk about in, other episodes in previous chapters. That's gonna basically just, because for those of you unaware, I did make a video explaining that there is going to be a chapter 5, and I explained the original premise that I initially had for a chapter 5. So that's a thing. I might make some AU comic or, like, little story on Wattpad or whatever, going over my original plan in fuller detail, like the original plans I had, but, yeah, I'm not gonna go with that original plan, because said plan for chapter 5 includes killing off at the target, which I don't want to do, and it involves killing him off, and I don't want to kill him off, so, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna. I'm not letting that man die. I love him to bits, so we're not going down that path. But, hopefully, I can get Tales of Benji finished by 2027. That's my main plan. So for chapter 4, it's just going to be wrapping up the main plot for, the series, basically bringing back Voidben, because obviously, as you guys know, his story is not over yet. And I'm also going to be finishing up some other plot points, obviously, with William. I didn't get a chance to finish. I attempted to get his arc finished in chapter 3. Didn't happen because I lost motivation, and I cut it down to 22 episodes instead of the 25 that I had planned. So I'm going to be starting the next chapter off, probably just, like, finishing up. Chapter 4, episode 1 is probably going to be finishing up William's story. Get that done and done. I'm also going to be finishing up Noah's story as well. Basically, because I did mention briefly in a few videos that he does have, like, not an evil counterpart. I don't classify it as an evil counterpart, but, like, that demon form that he has. So that's gonna happen. Also, Z and Zakaria, they're going to be getting their character arc. Obviously, Avery and Cole's story arcs are, like, basically done at this point. We'll still be seeing Avery a lot, and we will be seeing her son a lot, and we will still we might have, like, one or two more mentions of Cole in the series, and then that's that. So that's basically the plan as well for the next chapter. I also, the new character that I have made, Coraline, I do plan on introducing her into the series and seeing how her story goes, because her character arc is kind of similar in a way to Avery's, in the fact that she's trying to find her, somebody that she cared about as a kid. Obviously, for Avery, that was her twin brother. For Coraline, it's Viva Dash, in this case. And I also plan on bringing in Bon Bon and Char, who are the friends of the twins. So I do plan on bringing them into the series, have them reunite with Avery, obviously, and obviously have them reunite with Tiffany too, because they knew Tiffany. So obviously, because they knew the twins, so they obviously were well acquainted with Tiffany and considered her a friend as well. So that's going to be a nice little reunitation thing, similar to how Avery reunited with her twin brother. And obviously, how Avery and Tiffany are going to have to try and explain to the two that, newsflash, Thomas is, gone evil, so that's going to be fun. Or maybe not, like, try to keep it under wraps and, like, don't tell them, they're only going to be here for a little while, and maybe they can avoid him. But yeah, that's that. That's basically it for, like, basically how things are going to be going for, the next chapter, and hopefully I can get chapter 5 done by the end of the year, or at the very least started by the end of the year, and not have it drag out into 2027, like, have chapter 4 drag out into 2027, like what happens with the last two chapters, because by the end of both chapters 2 and 3, I kind of started to lose motivation a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I got planned. Hopefully I can get Tales of Benji done by, like, mid-2027. So I got about a year left with Tales of Benji before it's packed away and done. So yeah, that's basically it for what I got right now. I'll obviously start working on the, trailer very, very soon. So hopefully it should be out by next week. Because obviously it's Thursday, I gotta work this weekend, so, I don't plan on really making any videos over Friday through Sunday. Obviously I do got this video coming out, and then for Friday, and then I got probably some other stuff scheduled for the next couple days, so hopefully I can get some stuff scheduled. I don't plan on making anything or starting any projects unless it's some stupid YouTube short that's re-uploaded from TikTok. I was trying to figure out what to say. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.